What's up, everybody? Figured I'd make a video talking about working, not working, things that make you happy, things that don't make you happy, quitting things that don't make you happy. Make sure you evaluate what is and isn't making you happy. I'm at my shop, bunch of projects I gotta finish. Not really feeling like finishing them, but I gotta finish them just so I can actually stop working on other people's cars instead of my own. And then I can focus on getting back to what makes me really happy. I thought working on cars made me happy, but I like working on my own cars, but I don't like working on everybody else's cars. I can't stand being rushed. I can't stand having people not understand the time it takes to fix things. Just don't make no sense, especially if you don't have to deal with it. Why deal with it? Of course, the money, it pays good. It does, but it don't pay that good. Not to be stressed out, missing sleep, missing your family. I got too many kids to be in the shop in the cold at 3 in the morning and then wake up 8 o'clock with the kids, because my wife works from 9 to 4, so I watch the kids until she gets off work. Then I come in here to work on somebody else's car that don't understand that I got a life too, just because they're paying. I just finally hit me. You can do this same thing over and over again so many times till you realize that shit ain't working. It's taking in people's cars. Figure if I take on bigger jobs, and the bigger the jobs get, the more money I make, the easier it will be to make myself work on them. But that ain't work. It still don't work. Took in the jobs, gave people good deals. I gave one back today. I told him, it's like, I'm not gonna get to it. I give you your money back for your deposit. He still got mad. He's mad because I gave him his money back, except for the fee for the tow truck. I paid for the tow truck before he even gave me the money and got his car sent over here. I just couldn't get to his car, so I said, hey, here's your money back, have it towed away, and sorry about that. He wanted to take me to court for $60 because I wouldn't give him back the money for the tow fee. Yeah, he ain't getting that $60 back. And he can take me to court all he wants. I mean, as dumb as that sounds, it's gonna sound that dumb in front of a judge or whoever we gotta see. But he came today to pick up his money and his keys to his truck so he can get it towed, and he wanted to be nice. But he was loud last night. But today he wanted to be nice and ask how I was doing and how's the shop going. I need the same energy you gave me when you was mad and I was nice to you, and then because I didn't break or fold because you thought I was young and dumb and I was gonna say, okay, here go your money. Nah, I'm never losing no money over some dumb stuff, especially something like that. I'm not in the wrong. I gave you your money back. He only paid $300. I gave him $240 back. He'd be all right. If not, he can take me to court. I don't know if I'm wrong. I don't sound like I'm wrong. It don't feel like I'm wrong. But if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But he ain't getting that $60 back from me no time soon. And he didn't have nothing to complain about today. When he picked it up, he wanted to be nice. Social media and the way the world is all crazy got people just spazzing out over the dumbest stuff. He was mad because he needed his truck back. I understand that. I told him I understand that, but I'm not a big shop. I got one person working. That's me. I work after hours because my wife is working. And he said, yeah, I understand that. Then a week later, he asked him, where's his truck at? I didn't even pull it inside yet. It's still outside in the parking lot. He's still mad. Told him, come get it. Here go your money. Took him 2 weeks, then he said, well, you didn't have my car a whole month. Yeah, I know. I'm waiting for you to come get it. I would have been wrong if I got it impounded or got it towed away or sent back to your house and I give you no money back. But I try to do right, have some kind of decency for people that don't got it for me. But it's the main reason why I'm not gonna keep pursuing it. Like, I'm gonna always have my shop for my own cars, for custom paint, fabrication, stuff like that. But all this nickel and dime brake work, alternators, radiators, hoses, no, none of that. They can keep that, take that to Firestone, take it somewhere else. I tried to talk to people. Oh man, you getting ripped off, let me help you out. Nah, it didn't work. I helped them out, they didn't want to help me out. They still complained, they was mad. $100 off of what any other shop around here is going to charge. Still was mad. Or they wasn't mad. Some of them was, super happy, excited. A lot of the women around here, husbands in the army, they gone. They getting ripped off, just trying to get their car fixed. I get back on the road, they're grateful. The dudes around here, they come to a small shop and get in and out the door, but then they want to come back with more and more and more stuff. And then when I turn them down, they get upset. I just put 4 brakes all the way around your car. I mean, full pads, rotors, chains on your car, probably for under $200. And then you come back with a radiator and alternator and say, no, I can't get to it today. And then you mad. I can't do nothing for you on that one. I mean, you can wait or you can go somewhere else. I mean, I'm not hurt if you don't come back. I mean, it's just me. And my customer service is either you like it or you don't like it. I mean, I'm the manager, the boss, the owner, the worker. There's no way around it. If you ain't getting it from me, you ain't getting it from here at all. So take it somewhere else. People just don't understand that. So I'm stressed, 24/7 working, fixing other people's problems. Can't even fix my own cars. I have one car, sharing with my wife. She work, take the car, or I gotta take her to work. Take my oldest daughter to school, come back home with the kids, or she just drives to work by herself, and then we stuck in the house, can't go nowhere because my other cars are broke because I'm fixing everybody else's cars. So yeah, that's gotta go. Everybody else can, from December to probably February, I'm closed to anybody that I haven't talked to. I even gonna give up a few jobs, bigger jobs that I was gonna take on. Yeah, I really don't want to take them on, so I'm not going to take them on. I'd rather stay with my kids. The shop is making me no money. Basically, I paid the rent. I think the money that comes in may pay like the utilities, which is only the electricity bill and my Wi-Fi. Landlord pays the water. That's it. So, one bill being paid and gas money in my big ass truck to go back and to and from here to the country where my new house is. I could have stayed at home and been happy with my kids and then came in here when I wanted to and worked on my own cars and been happy and went back home not pissed off. Because if I don't finish my own car, I just don't finish it. I ain't got nobody breathing down my neck. But that's what I'm gonna start doing. I'm not done with the shop, but I'm done with working on everybody else's cars. I'll make videos mainly for my kids, for me and the kids, me and the shop stuff. It's more fun for me. Depression kicks in and you can't get nothing done, and then I got people's cars sitting here, they got to get done, and I just don't want to work on them because of that. So I'll be just stuck looking at them. People looking at me, I'm looking at their car. I'm not about to work on that car. It's just not, it ain't gonna work. So as soon as I finish these last few cars, that'll be the last small jobs other than full restorations, full custom fabricated stuff that don't have a time limit. My own shit, so I can put my own name out there with my own vehicles and custom cars again. But I'd rather stay home with my kids and make my little money off of what I've been making my money off of anyway. So it'd be a waste of time to continue to be stressed out, worrying about dumb stuff, worrying about customers being mad, bills being paid by the customers because they don't want to pay, but they want their car back. So I'm putting all my eggs in the basket waiting for big jobs to be paid for. Then people don't come for a month and a half, and then I look like a fool because my bills are behind because I thought somebody was coming through with their deposit for their full paint job or whatever it was. But that's what I get. You live and you learn. I learned a lot. It's the second year in business. The first year I was in Kentucky. I quit my factory job. I was a terrible idea from the jump, but quit my factory job. Started a shop. It was good, but it was small enough that people stop by. They need a radiator. They needed a alternator. They needed some brakes. They get it done and they leave. And the shop was right next to my house, so that was cool. Now the shop's here in Tennessee, 30 minutes away. And then I got a lot of people, word of mouth is great. I appreciate it. Anybody that ever shared anything, put my name out there, showed my work, I appreciate it. I just don't have no time for it. If it's messing with once something that you're doing for a living that you created for yourself, like you didn't go and get a job because you had to, you created this. Why would you do it if you didn't like it? Like I'm a really good mechanic, so I was like, cool. I always worked on these people's cars anyway. Why not do it legit and work on more people's cars and make more money that way? Sounded simple. It sounded simple, but nothing is ever as simple as it seems, and it was just it's just too much. It's like a never-ending hole. Like you get happy that you got something accomplished, and then as soon as you got it done, some more shit comes. Then somebody else wants something else, and then they want a follow-up of something else, and they want you to send them something for free, and then they want you to find their part for them for free. And then when they get the part that they had you look up for free, they want you to put it on for half the price of the other guy because you're a nice guy, you're a small shop, and they appreciate you. Nah, they just running you over because they know you're a small shop and you kind of need the money. But the thing is, I don't really need the money. So, I mean, I can't act like, I've never been out here begging. I never really been out here. It's more of a hustle, If the more cars I can bring in, the quicker I can do them, the more money I can make. That's what I always thought. And I mean, it's still true. It's just you get down and then you can't do nothing because you depressed, you're in a slump, you slow down, and then stuff just be sitting, and it's not your stuff to be sitting, so you gotta finish it, get it done. You slow down, now people looking for their cars, they don't understand you actually a person, you got stuff going on, so all you can do is give them a refund or finish their car. So I got my last refund. I'm about to finish this other BMW in the back. Probably that's about it for right now. I'm gonna finish my other stuff. Gotta finish this Expedition, finish it to get picked up, taken to Texas, get that thing out of the way. That's the truck on the other side of it. It was brought, I only need a distributor put in, supposedly. Start working on it, put the distributor in 3 times, in, out, thought it was wrong, took it apart, put it back together, timed it again, truck won't start, backfires, getting fuel, getting spark, computer's working, something else wrong. They didn't tell me that. They just dropped it off, said, yeah, just need a distributor. They gave me a truck to do the labor. It's like, cool, I'll knock it out. The truck was free. It's the old 4-door Explorer. I'm about to use it as a daily driver during the winter, so I can start driving my Cadillac. But, I thought, oh, yeah, that won't be too bad. The way they explained it, nah, this shit's way fucked up. Don't make no sense. So, I'm trying to finish it so I can do right by them, so I can keep this truck, because I done put money into it. I done worked on it. I done cleaned it up. I mean, it had 4 trash bags full of just junk and trash and old pizza and soda and dip cans, and we in the South, we in Tennessee, so it's gonna be some weird shit in the cars when you get them, especially if they free and they also run. So it's either was junker, it's rusty, or they just didn't know what they had. This one was a mix of all 3. It's got rust, it's a little junky because they tried to cut the catalytic converters off and they didn't cut them off, they just cut a hole in them and it sounded like a tractor. So I had to fix that. And then I got it running. Just cleaned all the trash out, cleaned it up. It's rusty in a few spots. I'm gonna fix those, paint it, put probably some mud tires on it for now for the winter. Put some rims on it for the summer. Put my logo on it just to advertise my work. That's about it. But it's a free vehicle, so anything I put on it and I resell it, it's all profit. So I want to keep it. So I'm gonna try to fix this truck so they can come get it. We'll be good with that. But any other work, I'm not taking it in. I'm gonna keep staying at home with my kids. Kids make me more happier than coming in here with this. I mean, it's 4 of them. They little, but they more fun than fighting cars in the cold, busting my knuckles, bleeding, dirty. I got on 2 jackets, 2 shirts, long socks, some pants, just for $400. And it been in here for 3-4 weeks, sitting here, ain't touched it in a week, waiting on parts. It's a BMW. Everybody see BMW prices go up, people get all scared, they can't find the parts, nobody carries the spark plugs, had to order them. It just don't make no sense. This stuff that would be easy if I had, you know, $100 grand to start a business, but I didn't. Start a business with probably $3 grand. Sold a race car, my drift car, sold it, partied the rest of the stuff out, parted out another car. My last little check from my factory job, dumped all that, got my business name, all my LLCs, all that legal, and then I started working super easy. Then I moved here to make more money, which I did, doubled my money. Bigger, nicer shop, actually insulated, not a pole barn like it was in Kentucky. But I mean, all this shit don't really matter if you're not happy when you try to go home. You go home pissed off, you're mad at the world, don't want to get up from the bed. You know, I do want to get up with my kids, but I can't get up happy with my kids. In the back of my mind, I got to think of all the bullshit I got going on at my shop. So if this shit don't make you happy, it ain't worth continuing. I mean, you can be broke and happy, or you can be rich and miserable. When you're miserable, you don't even want to go nowhere and spend no money. So I mean, it really don't matter. So if you got all the money, but you don't want to get out your bed, it don't mean nothing. But if you broke and you ready to go places, take your kids places, you know, get up early, exercise, stuff like that. Like, I love exercising. I don't even want to go exercise. I don't want to go try to run. I mean, I'm pretty messed up from the army, but I can't even try to go run because I'm like, as soon as I wake up, the depression hits you in the back of the head, and it's right back to you woke up happy for 5 minutes, and then you just back down in the hole. I'm like, yeah, I ain't going to exercise. I'm just going to lay here till my wife got to go to work. And then she's going to yell at me to get out the bed, feed the kids cereal. Hopefully, they eat cereal. I try to eat something, not hungry, because of being in a slump of depression. So you be like, dang, I ain't even hungry. Feed them. Hopefully they want to watch something good on TV. I be more into their shows than they are, just because it's something to watch. Something better than just sitting there doing nothing. Clean the hell out of the house trying to be productive, but it's still better than sitting up in here doing this, working on these cars. Working on cars used to make me happy, but it does make me happy to work on my own shit. I'm excited to work on my own cars every time I touch one of them, because I know I'm getting further and further on my projects. But working on somebody else's car, the money just don't add up. It's a waste of time for me, just because if I had somebody here working with me and I own my shop, and I had somebody I could trust, that I could say, hey, I need these cars finished, or I need you to help me with this car, and they do one part while I do the other part, perfect. We could both get paid. So many people don't want to work. Have people offer people $100 a day just to sand on the car, to do body work. Like, you're not even sanding on the car by yourself. I'm standing on the other side. You know, all you doing is sanding. No skill necessary